Welcome everyone to this comprehensive overview of SAP PM Module 2026, specially designed for beginners. Today we are going to explore one of the most important modules in SAP, plant maintenance. In this video we will cover everything from the basics of notification to work orders, step by step in a simple and practical way. Whether you are a maintenance engineer, SAP consultant, or just starting your SAP journey, this video will give you a strong foundation. We will walk through real processes, best practices, and how SAP PM helps organizations reduce downtime and increase efficiency in 2026. So stay with me till the end and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more SAP content. Let's begin this exciting journey into SAP plant maintenance, also known as SAP PM Module. SAP PM, which stands for Plant Maintenance, is a core module in SAP S/4HANA that helps organizations manage the maintenance of their physical assets, machines, and equipment effectively. It is designed to handle everything from preventive maintenance to breakdown repairs in a structured digital way. In simple words, SAP PM ensures that your plant assets stay reliable, safe, and productive. In 2026, SAP PM has become more intelligent with better integration of IoT, Internet of Things, AI, artificial intelligence, and predictive analysis. It connects maintenance teams, planners, and technicians on a single powerful platform. This module plays a critical role in asset lifecycle management, cost control, and minimizing unplanned downtimes. In the next slides, we will explore its key components in detail. So, over the years, SAP plant maintenance has evolved significantly. Earlier versions were mostly focused on basic corrective maintenance, but with SAP S/4HANA and the 2026 release, it has transformed into a smart, predictive, and mobile-first solution. Now maintenance is no longer reactive. Thanks to real-time data from sensors and AI-powered insights, the system can predict failures before they happen. The user interface has become much more intuitive with Fury apps, making it easier for technicians in the field. This evolution has helped companies achieve higher asset availability and lower maintenance costs. In this video, we will focus on two very important and foundational processes in SAP PM: notifications and work orders. SAP PM offers several powerful functions. The main ones include maintenance planning, preventive maintenance, corrective maintenance, and shutdown maintenance. It also supports refurbishment, calibration, and pool asset management. Two of the most frequently used processes are notifications and work orders, which we will cover deeply in this video. So starting from notifications act as the entry point when any issue or request is raised, while work orders are created to actually execute the maintenance task. Other important features include integration with material management for spare parts, finance for cost settlement, and production for coordination. All these functions work together to create a complete maintenance ecosystem. Let's start with the notification in SAP PM. A notification is the first formal document created when a problem is identified or maintenance is requested. Think of it as a digital complaint or request ticket. For example, if a machine starts making unusual noise, a technician or operator can quickly raise a notification in the system. All the proceedings will be initiated after the initiation of notification. Notifications are very flexible. They capture detailed information like malfunction description, priority damage details, and even photos. In SAP PM 2026, notifications are mobile friendly, allowing technicians to create them directly from the shop floor. This slide marks the beginning of our deep dive into the notification process. There are several types of notifications in SAP PM. The most common ones are malfunction report, activity report, maintenance request, and general notification. Malfunction report is used when equipment has already broken down and it has stopped working. Maintenance request is raised when someone needs preventive work or improvement. Activity report is used to record tasks that have been performed. Each type has its own purpose and fields. Choosing the right notification type is important because it affects how the notification will be processed and converted into a work order later. In this slide, we will see how to create a notification step by step. So this is the basic process involving the creation of notification. So in this slide, we have just covered what are the main types of notifications. So creating a notification in SAP PM is very simple. First, you log into the SAP Fiori Launchpad and open the Create Notification app. You select the appropriate notification type, enter the equipment or function location, and describe the problem clearly. You can also assign priority, decide start and end dates, and attach supporting documents or photos. After filling in the required fields, you save the notification. Once saved, it gets a unique number and moves into the processing stage. This digital process replaces old paper-based systems and ensures nothing falls through the cracks. In previous SAP ECC, IW21 was being used to create notification, and in that process, same details have to be entered like the short text, the function location, priority, start and end dates, etc. So, after a notification is created, it goes through a proper processing flow. It is reviewed by the maintenance planner or supervisor. They analyze the issue, check spare part availability, and decide whether to approve it or reject it. If approved, the notification is converted into a work order. This is a very important step. The system also allows adding tasks, operations, and assigning responsible persons. Proper processing of notification ensures that only valid and well-planned maintenance requests move forward for execution. So we have moved from first step, notification creation, to the next, that is processing and initial assessment. The next steps are review and approval, and the last step is notification conversion to work order. In notification conversion, it converts approved notifications, generates work orders, assigns work order type, and links it to preventive maintenance. Now let's move to work orders. A work order is the actual execution document in SAP PM. While notification is a request, work order is the approved plan with detailed tasks, resources, and timelines. Work orders contain operations, required materials, estimated time, and assigned technicians. They are fully integrated with inventory and finance modules. In 2026, work orders are highly mobile enabled, allowing technicians to update status, consume materials, and enter confirmation directly from their phones. Previously, in SAP ECC, IW32 is being used to change a maintenance order, and IW31 is being used to create a maintenance order from a notification. Same fields are to be filled, spare parts have to be entered, their quantities, the working hours, starting date, end dates, and then order is released and technical completion is done. So next, SAP PM supports multiple types of work orders. The major ones are corrective work orders, preventive work orders, predictive work orders, refurbishment work order, and calibration work order. Corrective is for breakdowns, preventive is scheduled maintenance, predictive is based on AI insights. Each type has its own planning approach. Choosing the correct work order type helps in better reporting and analysis of maintenance activities. In corrective maintenance, it reacts to unplanned equipment failures to restore function. In preventive or time-based maintenance, scheduled inspections and services based on time intervals are done. In preventive or condition-based, it initiates work based on real-time equipment condition monitoring data. In calibrations, it ensures measurement instruments maintain accuracy to standards. In refurbishment, restores used or failed equipment to like new condition, and in predictive maintenance, uses AI and data analytics to forecast potential failures. So moving forward, let's discuss the work order creation process. Work orders are usually created from approved notifications. In the system, you open the notification, then click on Create Work Order, and the system automatically copies relevant data from notification to maintenance order. You then add detailed operations, assign craftsmen, and plan materials. Once everything is ready, the work order is released. After release, technicians can start execution. This smooth flow from notification to work order is one of the biggest strengths of SAP PM module. So again, we are looking at this window: creation of notification, review and process, then approve, conversion, review for complete info, trigger withdraw to workflow to manager, and then decision. Once it is converted to work order, then the auto generates detailed work order and assigns work order types and links different types of schedules. So this is the journey from notification to work order. Here is the complete end-to-end process. It starts with notification creation, then the processing and approval, followed by work order creation. After that, comes work order release, execution by technicians, technical completion, and finally settlement in finance. This complete cycle ensures full traceability, proper cost tracking, and continuous improvement in maintenance performance. Understanding this flow is essential for everyone working with SAP plant maintenance. So, let's review each step very briefly. What we are going to do is, in report initiation, submission of malfunction report. In review and decision, technicians review, approval or rejection. Then order creation, generation of detailed order, on-site work performed by planned task, report work progress, TACO technical completion, confirms work orders. So, moving forward, implementing SAP PM in 2026 brings tremendous benefits. Here are some of the benefits that are being displayed. Companies experience up to 30% reduction in unplanned downtimes. Some of them report it up to 35%. Better spare parts management and improved asset reliability. It increases technician productivity, provides excellent analytics, and supports predictive maintenance. Overall, it leads to lower maintenance costs and higher plant efficiencies. Organizations that master SAP PM gain a significant competitive advantage in asset-heavy industries. So here you can see minimization of unplanned failures by 35%, average improvement, optimizing maintenance spending, 25% potential cost reduction, 40% operational uplift through streamlining workflows and scheduling, and 50% improved forecasting by identifying issues before failure. This brings us to the end of this overview of SAP PM module, notifications and work orders. I hope this video has given you a clear understanding of the fundamentals, how our journey starts from initiation of notification till the execution of activity and technical completion of maintenance order. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to channel and share it with your friends. In upcoming videos, we will cover more advanced topics like preventive maintenance plans, Fury apps and reporting in SAP PM. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any question or any query, and if you face any issue while creating notification or maintenance order, just drop your questions in the comment section below. We will try our best to answer all of them. So that's it from today's video. One more thing, we will keep on adding different videos regarding SAP modules and the important transactions. Please keep learning and stay motivated. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.